who are you? Let me ask you, what's your nationality, bro?
We shit.
Come on.
We from Africa.
Yeah,
see. We descendants of African people.
Come on.
We got here, whether we got here on a slave ship or whether we got here on our ancestors just coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Exploring just like Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I had in life, you know. But I'm gonna tell you something. I was born in Africa, bro. I came here when I was 5 years old. You know that in the name Africa, you know where it comes at? You never even thought about what is Africa?
Never really thought of that.
It was the name of a Roman general, Leo Scorpio Africanus. He conquered Africa. So when they conquered, they put their names on themselves. Just like they took over America. They had Native Americans. That's why, you know, Florida, that's the name of a Native American tribe. Minnesota, Choctaw, New York was a Native American settlement. So now you can't say you African because that's the name of a white general. The name of Africa before that, it was the land of Hum, or Put, P-U-T, the land of Put, because it was named after the people that was there. They called it Hum because it was hot. So we're not African. What Africa was a stop. You see what I'm saying? So like say we pick up and we go to China. Are we Chinese? No, we ain't Chinese. We just black dudes in China, right? The same thing with Africa. We were just black men in Africa. So what happened after 70 AD? I know you got some precepts.
Well, just like when they came over and they conquered this place.
Huh.
It's called what? America.
Yep, and that's the name of a map maker.
Yeah.
Amerigo Vespucci, because he mapped America. So you can't even say you're American. So now back into the subject.
All words got meaning.
Exactly.
I always knew that.
Exactly.
I never actually knew the meaning.
Exactly. So that's why because think about that. You said something very smart. There's a meaning in words. So since you know that the man above you know that same thing, he knows that we're not African. Because when they brought us over here on these ships, they didn't say, "Oh, African." Yeah, you record the signs and everything. But look, when we came over here, you can definitely get the signs. When we came over here, they said what? This right here is an actual print off that they were handing out in America. It says what? Negroes. Right? Negroes, you got that sound? Man, that's a spirit. So check this out. Now this is a book that the so-called the so-called white man wrote this book. Show him the title real quick. See? Dictionary. So they wrote this, right? Check this definition out. So they're hiding it. They're hiding us in plain sight. Check this out.
This is Ham. Ham. It says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Dark races, right? Guess what? Keep going.
It says not the Negro.
So who? See, look, read it one more time. So who are we? He's saying Ham. Ham is going into the Africans, the Sudanese, the so-called the blacks over there in Africa, but not us. Because I thought we came from Africa though. Shouldn't they already lump us up? Read it one more time.
It says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro.
Woo!
But the Egyptians,
Ethiopians, Libyans,
and
the Canaanites. It's black. That's what you call you know who the modern day Canaanite is? Manute Bol. You remember Manute Bol in the basketball? The tall dude, Manute Bol. Yeah. Let me pull him up for you, bro. But he a tall dude. He's an actual Egyptian. You know when you're Egyptian, because what were Egyptians? Egyptians were black and they were known for their stature. Manute Bol said some of his uncles were like 10, 15 feet tall, man. He was like 8 something, he was like 7 something. He said his uncles was up to like 7 foot, 8 foot up. So they were known for their stature. They're the modern day Egyptian. They're not like us. Why is that? That's why they say you can see an African in club. They might wear your clothes, but you can tell there's a different spirit to them. That's what it's coming to. When it says not the Negroes, who are we? Now go ahead and get Deuteronomy 28 for him, bro. Now this is when, because guess what? We were in the world too.
So who is the Negro?
That's what we're gonna get to. Now, because you're a Negro. Your grand, just like you see your grandfather, you come over here on deep and say shit. So now we cut African, so you ain't that. We cut American, so you ain't that. They say African American.
By a white man.
Exactly. Scorpio, Leo Scorpio Africanus. That's the name of the Roman general that took that land over. Because who was he fighting with? He was fighting with a black man, an Israelite by the name of Hannibal Barca. When you get him, he's the dude that used to travel on big elephants. Now go ahead, bro.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Now this is the meat and potatoes we get to now.
It says, But it shall come to pass, if thou will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God came into a contract with his people. Okay, just like you go to T-Mobile, just like you go to Sprint, and you sign a contract. You say, I want to use your services, and I'm going to pay you a set amount of money. You give me the benefits of using your service. That's why when you get your phone, your service, you mad at who? Your cell phone company, right? Because guess what? You're paying for that service. So the Lord came into a contract, said, you are going to be my people, and I'm going to be your God. I'm going to give you some luxuries, but you got to give me a payment in return. Okay? Now this is the contract. Now listen, we're going to 15.
To observe, to do all his commandments and the statutes, which I command thee this day.
God say, you do what I tell you according to the law. This is what I'm going to do for you.
That all these curses
Go
shall
to
come upon thee.
one form and then jump to this one.
It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou wilt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord will set thee on high above all nations.
He said, I'm going to set thee on high. I'm going to do something to you that others won't do. You can get the sign. He says, I'm going to make you special. That's why the black man runs so fast. That's why we jump so high. Why is other nations can't do what we do as a people? We're the slaves, bro. Understand this. We came over here and picked cotton, and you got rich white kids trying to emulate us. They wear our clothes. They move after the way we move. They listen to our music.
Really, or anything that's not.
Think about it. What don't they do after
love
us?
the culture, hate us.
The food. They eat our food. They wear. Come on, you got white boys sagging their pants. That's not something. That's not fashion sense. Come on, they should be wearing cardigans. You know what I'm saying? And button-up shirts. But guess what? That's why I said you are the salt of the earth. God called us the salt people. That means we are the flavor of the nations. Now check this out. He said, I'm going to set thee on high, but keep going.
Verse 15.
And then get right to the yoke.
It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You got it, bro.
Now,
Curses.
Yep. Now we getting it. So the God, just like a father say, look, you clean your room up, I'm gonna give you a little salary. I'm gonna give you something. But guess what? If you don't clean it up, guess what? I'm not gonna give you money. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna punish you. You gonna come in here and your dad say, why this room not cleaned up? Why the house? Why is the yard not mowed? Guess what? You're not gonna get your payment. You're gonna get in trouble. So God said, if you don't do what I do, I'm gonna beat you. Keep going.
it says, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. They shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever. This is a sign, right? All right, now,
Yeah, come on.
because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things. Therefore,
Come on.
thou shalt serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in the want of all things.
Come on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, till we have destroyed
Read
thee.
it again. All right, read the
Says-
form. Let it sink into him.
It says, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, till we have destroyed thee.
Go ahead, break it down, brother. Click the picture. Click the picture. You know which one to click. Now break it down for him.
Now, this is an Israelite man. See, it's a long
Just like we got it.
This could happen to nobody else. This only happened to us.
Come on, bro.
Now, we had yokes of iron and yokes of wood on our neck in these other captivities, but mainly here.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You found yourself today.
Now,
The Lord did something so solid. He left us breadcrumbs. Because guess what? Our pain was also our salvation. Because guess what? Once we learn, because there's going to be a time, God said, just like today, you roaming around doing it. Today is your day. The Lord set a day that he would come back to you and he would call to you. And say, and he was, come on, look, man. Look, bro. Man, I'm getting chills. Come on, bro. This is your day. I remember, you know, we had our day. There was a day that the God came and called us, man. And he calls by, he said, look, he'll come, he'll put his hand to you. This is him doing it. Without him coming in, because how did he talk to men and the people in the past? By prophets. Men would come to men and say, look, hey, God, the word of the Lord said what? You showed do this. So this is your chance, bro. You're not a black man. You're children of God. God's special people. You know what I'm saying? This melanin skin you got, it's more than just to be a rapper and a sportsman, man. We're children of God. You understand our magnitude that reigns? Go ahead, bro.
Now, you asked who are the Negroes, right? Now, this is Genesis 49 and 8. Come on, Rob. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Now, our music, right? Now, the rest of the tribes, they follow what we do. Even if it's wicked, they gonna still follow it.
That's right. What you mean by the tribes?
Right here. These people right here, bro. These people are your brothers. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
We are all the same people.
Yep. That's why who you see in the ghettos. Who you see. And then the Latins, because even the gangs, you always gotta look at the gang culture. You'll have what? You'll have the Crips, you have the Disciples, but then you have Latin kings, vice lords. Come on, but they in the same, that's the same movement as us. It's a different flavor of it.
So,
no, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And all those movements is positive movements to begin.
I mean, it's just like we're put in the same ghettos. Like we're under the same curses. You'll have the barrios, which is the ghettos for the Latin tribes. That's what they call them, the barrios. If you go to New York and those big cities, you'll see Negroes and you'll see Latinos in the same projects, under the same curses. The things that this brother read to you earlier, that's our sign. That's a way to identify who we would be in these last days.
It says, it says, thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
That's right.
So the rest of the tribes, they follow what we do.
Yep. Michael Jordan would be a Judite.
Yeah.
LeBron James is a Judite. Michael Jackson is a Judite. These are men from the Judite tribe. The Negro, these three tribes right here, exactly. They're darker. They're the darker tribes. And then you have the lighter tribes, which is the northern tribes. Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, Pitbull, the rapper Pitbull, you ever heard of him? Pitbull, he's an Ephraimite. He's an Ephraimite. Is that a white dude? He look like a white dude. Is that a white guy? Come on.
Pitbull,
yeah.
He probably mixed with like Hispanic and white or something.
Check
like
his
that,
flavor
you know
though. You ever seen a white boy move like he moved? Do his music like that? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's how you tell. Because guess what? God's fingerprint is on every one of his children. Just like if you have a son, right? Your son is gonna do attributes. They don't care if we were Asian women, if we were Arabic women. Our children are gonna take after us. They might not get our individual talent. You might be good at music. Guess what? Your son grow up, and guess what? He come be inclined to music. The same thing with our Heavenly Father. We're gods, but guess what? We have that little bit of, what is it called? That remnant of our godlyhood. That's why we do great things, man. You see what I'm saying? We're not meant for entertainment. We're meant for ruling. Understand this, bro. Ain't it time to, don't you know you're supposed to have land, brother? You're supposed to have land. You're supposed to have cattle. You're supposed to have something to pass down to your son. We don't got that here, bro.
The only thing we pass down to our kids is what? Jordan.
And beat up ones at that.
Jesus.
Yeah. Look, man. And we'll pay, and they'll come find you. They'll come find you. I mean, imagine that. You done lost your loved one, and guess what? They hit you in the bill. But the main point we're telling you, there's coming to a time, brother, that this place, America, is going to be destroyed. Give me Amos real quick. Give me Amos. Yeah, go ahead.
Right here. These are tribes.
Time.
When we walked out, right? It says.
I always feel like Israelites, people from Africa came to America on their own, not just on slaves.
Some of them, but a lot of majority of us is brought here. We were sent here for a purpose. We had to fulfill prophecy. So us being in America was a fulfillment of prophecy. We were always meant to be here.
That's the punishment.
Yeah, that's the curses. We came here to be punished.
What brought on the curses?
The breaking of the law, statutes, and commandments, going and eating the pork, committing adultery, idolatry. Those are the main things because guess what? The Lord was married to us as a nation. because he likens this nation as a woman. So if you're married to your woman, you got a girl, right? And you come home and your girl is getting rotted out by a man, how mad you gonna be? You're gonna be hella mad. You might kill him.
Yeah.
You might kill him. Somebody gonna, guess what God did? He came in and seen us commit adultery, and guess what he did? He put us to death. Coming into slavery, losing us, that was death, man. He said, you won't, because he loved us, man. So now he's coming back to us by the way of his son. Go ahead, my brother.
And us is by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
What would we not see again?
Our homeland. It says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What? You should be what?
Sold unto your enemies for
To be what?
bondmen and bondwomen.
Read this sign, my brother. To be what? What? To be sold. And what did that prophecy say?
It says, and ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. It's, no man, so basically, no man will be able to save us. But there is one that will save us though.
It's the Messiah.
Yeah, he's the Messiah.
That's right. Yeah, pull out the royal priest today. After the oil of milk, sit there. Look, there you go. See, now this is an artist's rendition.
This is how he looks according to the Bible.
Not saying this ain't a photo, but what it is. Let me get this. I got a precept I wanted to bring out for the brother real quick. This is the book of because now you see, but you'll go to these churches and you'll say, oh man, God loves, because you brought it out. This is Ezekiel 37 and verse 7. Let's go to 15. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, and you son of man, take a single stick. You know what this is made out of? A plank, right? It says, take a single stick and write on it, belong to Judah and the Israelites associated. Hold on, that ain't the version. That ain't the version. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the King James version. And it says in this is Ezekiel 37 verse 17, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. Just like the sign when we carry this one. Verse 18, and when the children of thy people, which is you're the children of these people, it says, and when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, will thou not show us what thou meanest by these?
You asked that. What is this?
What is that? You fulfill prophecy today. That's how we know this Bible is real. You helped us, because guess what? Now we got to see this and he did exactly how the script said. This is God's words thousands of years ago before you was even born, bro. And you did exactly what the scripture said. And then guess what? This is what we're supposed to answer. Verse 19. And it says, say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, which is Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern tribe. They're the kings of the northern tribe. And the tribes of his fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah. And what did you say about Judah?
Judah is the head tribe of the nation of Israel. He's the head tribe of the southern kingdom. Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom. Ephraim is Judah for the old name.
Yeah, pretty much. They're the king. They're like the royal. They're the regal, the royal house.
Judah is southern and Ephraim is northern. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. And it says, and put them, it says, it will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in mine hand. So God is saying that he's going to put us back together as a nation, and we're going to become one nation again in the hand of the Lord. That means, man, the blessings we got coming to you, brother. We can't even tell you, man. You think we crazy. We are crazy, man. We are crazy, because guess what? Living in here as a fucking Negro under your captain is crazier, man. I'm ready to have something. Don't you want land? Don't you want your children to be safe? You don't want to grow up in a place where a random shootings, drug dealings, dirt in the street, man. I'm tired of it, bro. I want something I can call for myself, man. And I don't want black culture. I don't want to be a rapper. I don't want to be a baseball player. I don't want to be a football player. That's what our enemy gave us so we can dance around for him, man. I want to be somewhere ruling. You know, I want a business. I want something to, I want restaurants, man. Just like these white folks get, they're not better than us. Why are they deserving the things that look what they do to their own country, man? And they can't blame us for it. They got whites robbing whites, and then they'll tell us we're the criminals, though. We're the worst of the worst, man. Come on, man. I'm tired of it, bro. That's the point we at. Go ahead, Al.
Now,
Getting my emotions.
now, we can talk about in YouTube and all that by everybody. The Southern Poverty Law Center, they have us as a hate group, but we're just bringing out the gospel though. We're just bringing out the truth.
And what's the
The
gospel?
Bible.
What's the telling the gospel?
Read the Bible in the Christian churches and
Now, gospel means good news. That good news is for us only.
Right.
Now, if we're
Yeah, right.
now,
God's people.
now, if we're not the people, then we wouldn't have no backlash. Then we wouldn't have a need to talk about it, right?
If we crazy, why don't you leave us to be crazy? If we guys out here crazy, but they'll let us work up for our own people though.
Yeah.
They'll let us rap drill music that promotes nothing but killing. They won't. We got to outlaw drill music. We won't let no more of this violent rap go out. No, they'll put us on TV. They'll let us do that. Yeah, exactly. You see how they do about that? Now it's a mafia. So what we're saying is when we stand out here and say, look, this truth has made us better men. When we got backpacks. We got to study to be out here. Because guess what? Somebody comes up and asks us questions. We're going to look like a fool. We can't answer them.
Yeah.
We will deal with anybody. This is an open commerce. If we're crazy, we got scriptures, we got Bibles. Prove us we're crazy. But they can't.
Same Bibles everybody
The same one I'll be like, pull yours out. I'll use yours.
St. Joseph, whatever church.
Yeah. Saint with Episcopalian, St. Michael's crossing, David's harps. You know what I'm saying? The house of David's harp. You know, hey, but the main thing, brother, the one thing we gotta tell you, this is the bitter part of it. It's gonna get real bad out here, man. The Lord is getting ready to put judgment on America. He's getting ready to pay for the wickedness that is done. What happens first? Children too. My man, see, you picking it up. So now, because guess what? The things that's happened to us, the Lord has remembered. This is the quick precept to show you. This is the one that cuts everything. They don't say God loves everybody, right? This is the breakdown. This is Amos 3 and verse 1. And then I'll go to verse 2. And it says, this is Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, listen close, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
He only knows us. No one else but us.
Come on.
Caucasian.
Know him as in intimate.
Yeah.
He's not intimate with them. He hasn't given, guess what? They don't have the talents we have. That's how God is dealing with us. Because what happens when a recruiter goes out and recruits a kid? They say, man, this kid has got God-given talent. God gives out talent. You can't ask the talent. It's given. So why is it as a nation of people we're so special, but on the flip side, we're the worst case in scenario on the earth, man? No one is paid for our blood. Look, man. They had lynching parties. Where on the earth this can happen and nobody get all these people are accessory to murder. If this happens today, all of these people got time on them. Nobody called the law. Nobody went. This man's dead down here. Look, you can barely look. He's dead down there. You can barely see his body. He's dead, man. Look how they did us like animals, bro.
And they still have not paid for it.
You have to. You got to wake up. This is the land this land ain't changed just because they let you walk around and do.
I always said it never changed.
That same spirit is in them. But guess what? Now it's an economical murder. It's an economical murder. That's why you go around their neighborhood. What are you doing here, boy?
You hear crazy stories, man. Police officers shot the car up 80 rounds. One man in the car unarmed. One black man in the car unarmed.
Bro, I seen
80 rounds.
I seen a video where a white man gun wrestled away from the police. They should have shot him. He was already wrestling. Guess what? He wrestled the gun away and killed one of the officers and shot the other one. When they should have shot him, but he was a white dude. They took all of the what is it called?
Yeah.
To make sure they didn't pull their firearm. They tried to use tasers.
When it comes to black people,
Come on, 80 rounds. 80 rounds. I said, remember the one they shot on the train station? The excuse they said that they pulled it out. They said he thought it was a taser. They shot him right there, man. Come on,
That's
man.
a whole different field.
But the thing is, though, when it comes to us, though, they fear for their life, though. But this white dude took the gun from you and then
Shot your ass.
But you getting fear though?
Now, check this out. It's called the Amplified Bible. So it's the same precept, but they amplified it. It says, I have known, chosen, cared for, and loved you only. You hear how he spoke? I have known, chosen, cared for you, and loved you only of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all of your wickedness. So that's why we get, because what is all
this that's brought on to us?
Come on.
It never was the white getting us.
Come on.
Being stronger than us or overpowering us.
Come on, baby.
It was God's will that we had to learn.
Come on, baby. Yeah.
That's it.
And it's been going on for
And we're telling you it's over.
Because
We're telling you our punishment is over, my man.
Yeah. Real quick, you get a lamentation.
I got you, brother.
Because
how do we know it's over?
You want lamentation?
Lamentations 4.
Got you.
Now, how do we know it's over? Because we're waking up.
More people waking up.
For
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You today.
Now-
You could be a part of the brick we need.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, just the tribe of Judah by itself, there's 13 million that
10 million people.
that say that they are of the tribe of Judah.
We're waking up, bro.
Find my tribe.
Hey,
You know I don't find.
hey,
I'm
you
just
might be a Judah, bro. You
I'm
might be
like,
Judah,
man.
Benjamin, and Levi. But the point is, you just need to get yourself. Because guess what? The
Yeah.
Lord is going to, bro, look, we're examples, brother. We were just like you. We was in the world. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to be trying to go after the drug, man, bro. I was on it. But guess what? When the Lord called me, I answered it. I said, look, I knew something. I was like, nah, this is because guess what? We're going to get everything we want and more just following the Lord. All you got to do is you sacrifice this world. What they say, he that loseth his life for my sake shall gain it, man. We threw our lives out the window, but guess what? The Lord has given us children. We become fathers in this truth. He's given us career jobs where we working, we okay. In a time where our people are hurting, but that's the thing about it. We didn't see the work. Our people stopped seeing the work in the Lord. The Lord said, look, you come under my yoke, guess what? He has everything.
And he said
He controls everything.
Right, and he said his yoke is easy. So this burden is easy.
Come on, but the yoke of the world, but guess what? You know what you got to do in the world? You got to follow every one of his laws and not be in jail. For you sitting out here today is a grand miracle. You being a black man, not been hindered in the system, not been caught up.
Man, oh,
Hey,
Yeah,
man, you out. You out to, hey, come on, man.
This is your calling, man.
So you want Lamentations 3, brother?
Nah, 4.
Okay,
Let me ask you something.
21 to 22.
Con.
God created all of it. Who created all of it?
He did. He did.
For the punishment.
Man, look, I got your precept. I got
Once
you.
he put us here, once he realized we wasn't doing the right, following, fulfilling what we supposed to,
Yeah.
punished us, and that's when he brought white men.
Man, you getting it, brother. You getting it, brother.
My granddad used to tell me some crazy stuff like, man, they was made in a lab.
Caucasians, they were made in the lab. They came out of the same womb that we did.
Yeah.
They're our brother. They're our biological brother. Jacob and Esau. Nah, because what it is, a lot of those, I'm gonna tell you, because this is where a lot of our people go, because they're trying to pinpoint history without getting the nitty-gritty of it. Because guess what? At the end of the day, your enemy is writing those books. Your enemy is telling you of that. Your enemy is not telling you you're an Israelite, though. You see what I'm saying? Look, read between. Yeah, they'll give you this fantasy world, but they won't give you the nitty-gritty of. They'll tell you Atlantis, but the secret is we've been in. They have the history on us. They know who we was, man. Like the brother said, the pic earlier was man. They knew what we were wearing. They knew our clothes, man. They changed. Why do they think that Kunta Kinte and Toby thing? What's your name, boy? Toby. Why do you think they made us change our name? Because guess what? We had Hebrew names. If your great grandfather was Mawaf, if your dad was Mawaf, you're gonna be like, hold on, man, that's Hebrew. But they changed it. Your granddaddy now is Mr. Johnson, Earl Simmons. You know what I'm saying? DMX. You know, but that's what they did. That's because they made it harder for us to find ourselves. Now that we found ourselves, because guess what? We're not gonna act. Because guess what? You have to be willing to be under this devil's clutches. Now, guess what? We don't have to feed into the negativism. We don't have to act like they want us to act. Because guess what? This is a culture. You have, man, bro.
Who's a Moor?
The Moors, the word Moor.
He claimed he's a Moor.
Yeah, hey, no, that's beautiful because guess what? You have different. There was a breath coming upon our people, but guess what? They were standing upon their feet. When it says the dry bones, they'll have skins and sinews. That's them weaving back together and getting the identity. But the breath is the true understanding of who we are. Moors is the word morano, which means black.
Yeah.
That's all Moor means is morano, which means black man.
Moorish people.
All I'm saying is black people. That's what Moor is. The word Moorish people means black people.
Yeah. If anybody ever asks who you are, you're Moor.
See, you're the Israelite.
Israelite. Moorish people.
Which means black.
Something you saying that I can claim this, not pay taxes.
Yeah, you're talking about that independence. Yeah, you're talking about you being what is it called, an independent man. But at the end of the day, there's so much stipulations that go with that. You're now dealing with the law. You're dealing with taxes. You're dealing with things.
You could be a target if you bring that out too.
Because now they're gonna make you, because they're gonna say, okay, you won that Negro, but guess what? Now you got to go through this checklist, and if you miss one of them, guess what? Now you in the clinker. Now you in the clinkers. Now you're dealing with the legitical part of the law. Hey, what's up, man? Hey. But now we're dealing with the spiritual side, which they don't have power over. They can't tell us we ain't Israelite. They can't come to your mind and say, hey, sir, we're going to charge you an Israelite tax.
He said, what's his name? Wesley Snipes got off with something like claiming that before.
Yeah.
You heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah. But he bugged out. He got money, too. That's the difference between you trying to do it and him. He got lawyers that'll go through the checklist and be able to get everything on point where he can skate with that. You try to go do it.
Average Joe, I might go to jail or something.
Yeah, you're going to owe some taxes. Point blank. You're going to lose. So this is where you can't lose at. This is where it's a sure problem. Man, we're getting ready to get out of here. You're getting ready to see this man pay, man. Let me get this Lamentations for you, brother. Go ahead and speak for me, man.
Yeah, this is our last captivity, man. We are waking up because it's our time to get the fuck out of here.
Prophecy pointing towards it.
Yeah.
Ron, I got.
Well, they always say it's the last day. We living in the last days.
I can start at 6 for you, or you wanted 21. Okay, Khan, let me start at 6 and I'm going to jump right down there. This is Lamentations 4 and verse 6, and it says, for the punishment of the iniquity of thy daughter of thy people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom. See, when we went through, it was worse than Sodom. At least Sodom burnt for a day and they were done and over with. We've been constantly burning, man. And it says, for the sin of Sodom that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her.
But our hands stayed on us, man.
We've been constantly getting whooped. It's like imagine this for 400 years. This is what you've been seeing. The Lord has been having angels whip us, man. Literally whip us. I mean, come on, man. We've been whipped.
There's nothing we can do
now
until it's over.
And I'm telling you, it's over. Now we're going to read it. Check this out. This is Lamentations 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Now Edom is the so-called white race of today. They ain't white, they're red. Because Edom means red.
Like a woman.
See, we came out of the same womb. But
White race.
Exactly.
And they knew that we were Israelites. They knew that long before we did.
Yep. Got you. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
See, it's accomplished. So it's over.
I'll get the definition of the word. The definition for the word accomplished. And another thing we do too, we read Hebrew. You got to go because that's where they hide it. You said something earlier over there, words, right? When we go into the words of the Bible, so if I said accomplish, I'm going to click on the word accomplish, then I'm going to go down here, then I'm going to look up the Bible usages. Now, the word accomplish means to be complete, to be finished, be at an end. So now let's read it with that understanding. Now I'm going to read the same verse with the understanding. The punishment of thine iniquity is at an end. It's finished. O daughter of Zion, he will no longer carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Because Edom is being revealed. He's being exposed. That's how we know that we are at the end.
Yep, that's right.
Because this white man, he's the end of the world. He's the end of this age.
Edom is being exposed. And that's the person who's
Yeah, the Edomites. The Edomites. Esau. The white race today. Yeah, the Caucasian race today.
Yeah.
Some they call it, because what does the word Caucasian mean? You know what that means?
Caucasian. Something about Caucasus Mountains.
It means cave dweller.
Hey, yeah, because that's what he's saying. It came from the Caucasus Mountains.
That's right.
And then we showed them science.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And then they used it against us.
Yeah, the Renaissance. The Renaissance period. He was right on time. He was right on time, bro.
Yeah, he studied.
He was right on time.
He don't always give it to me and teach it to me because, you know, I guess he looks like I'm young. He be like, he just give me a little.
Yeah, he give you enough because he cares for you. Because guess what? You were part of that lineage, man. Guess what? When you raise a son, you're supposed to get that son was your heir. Because the scripture says it's like you leave yourself. You see what I'm saying? That's what we don't have today. You have men that don't even know their fathers. You know you get blessing from your father? You know what I'm saying? There's a time in your time you can become a man and your father will sit you down. He'll make you go do something for him. He'll sit you down and be like, my son, I bless you with this. And that was a heavy moment. None of us have received that. Some of us have in the spirit, but there's a time where you get your son up and you say, all right, you see him growing up, you see him doing some chores, you raise him up, you keep him under the yoke, because guess what? He got to be a man. Man, you know, by men in the ancient world, about at the age of 12, bro, you could have had a wife already. You could have had a little piece of land at 12 years old, man. 13, 14, you already established. Because guess what? Nature tells you when you get around 12, guess what? You get deeper voice, your balls drop, and guess what? You can produce shit. You can have a baby at that age, man. When a 12-year-old man can literally pop a woman and have a baby. Yeah. Why would God give a child that ability to make life? God ain't stupid, man. Because he said when you get to that age of 12, guess what? You a man now. You a man now. Nature telling you that.
Because at 12 years old, you start getting what?
Everything.
Your responsibilities. You have to do what? Chores and all that. Kids don't have to do chores.
No, they play.
See? Let me take this call real quick.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, that's it, brother. You know, and it's always people start calling.
I'm gonna take the whatever I got to contact y'all and touch. Hey, you still need your rent? Huh?
Man, I got this one too. I'm gonna go jump into this. This is back in Lamentations 4 and 6. It says, "For the punishment of thy iniquity, O daughter, the daughter of my people, is greater than the punishment of sin, the sin of Sodom, that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her." Isaiah 40 and verse 22, it says, "Speak ye comfortable to Jerusalem."
You have to be there for
Damn. And that's what we're doing now, man. We're speaking comfortably to our people. We're telling them, hey, look, hey, it's like a grooming process. It was hidden. It was hidden. I'll tell you that blueberry good, man. And it says, Isaiah 40 and 2, it says, "Speak ye comfortably to my Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for her sin." That's what we're saying, man. Man, look, Lord, we're done.
There's only two prophecies left, man.
And that's
the destruction.
And that's here. And that's here. The chip is right around the corner. The Lord is speeding it up for us, man. He's speeding it up, man. It's like we said, it's heavy. We've received enough. To the point I don't care about these looks no more. I want to go home, man. We've done enough. We drank in this cup. We drank the dregs at the bottom of this cup called slavery and oppression, man. It's over with, man.
And the apostle Gabar said,
we got about 5 minutes. So
he said, well, a brother asked me in the comment section, right?
Yeah.
He said, Apostle, man, your beard is growing.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I don't touch it because I'm ready to go the fuck home. I was like,
my man. We don't even get it out. That's that. Man, we so hurt. We don't even want to tend to ourselves. No, man. You know, this place is That's why I said they shall wear out the saints, man.
Right.
This type of oppression it'll take. It's like PSD, man. It's like going through war, man. You have to constantly worrying about cops. You got to worry about these racist people. You got to worry about the oppression, man. It's too much, man. That's why the Lord said our warfare. This thing, he said warfare. Let me look up what the word warfare means, man. Because then that's why we'll get the understanding of that, man. The word there for warfare is shabbat. It's S-A-B-A, shabbat. And it says what? To which goes forth army, warfare, war, host, army, host, organized army, host of angels, sun, moon, stars, whole creation, war, warfare, service. Damn. Our service is accomplished. Our servitude is accomplished, man. And we gave this, man. We gave America everything, man, and they still call us Negroes, man. And that's the PG version of that word, man. You know, they still call us nobodies, and we've given them our culture, we've given up our music, everything. And they still call us they lowers, man. And you know, it's time to give our rest, man. Yeah, and the Lord is saying it. It says our service is accomplished. And we about to get the booties of war, man.
Yeah, the spoil of war.
Man,
I was like, that's your time right there, man.
Get behind me. Yeah, that's the time we at now, man. The Lord is saying that our troubles and the things of us living through are done, man. It's time for our salvation. It's time to establish the Negro, Latino, Native American man back in their position as the rulers of the earth, man. And we're no longer, like we read earlier, we will no longer be carried away captive, man. You can't carry away Superman captive. You can't put Superman in a chain no more, man. He breaks him, man. That's what we're gonna become. Because guess what? We'd have flew up out of here, man. Jake would have been on the clock, like, man. Lord had to go send an angel after you.
Yeah, like, hey, no, man. We go back. Go like, come on, man. Come on, Like, hey, bro, I get it, I understand, but you gotta go back, man.
Look,
You just can't.
Jake float right back in on lunch.
Like,
Hey, man, did you just fly out?
no, I didn't. Mind your business.
It's optical illusion.
You just like, fuck it. Float this air. Look, you just in the air, just.
Man, good kicking it with y'all, man.
Hey, man, hey,
learned a lot.
hey, man, hey,
you video, so I can always
you can study, man. And hey,
watch it on the big screen with Granddad.
Yeah, we got our channel, man. We post this up. We got videos for years, bro.
Shit, he probably watched it.
Yeah, we got videos for years, man. You know, for real, bro. It's good to see you, man. You got a good spirit on you, brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I want to invite y'all to kick you with me and my homie. We was back to school, bash every year, getting out free backpacks, supplies to the kids and stuff, and barbecuing.
Okay.
So that's this Saturday.
Where's that gonna be at?
It's gonna be in Jefferson City, on the other side of the boulevard, St. Mary's Boulevard. He got a, my homie, he owns his own car detailing shop. That's his business. And I got a clothing brand business. So
okay. So you know how to do the printing and all that for shirts and customized shirts? Okay. Okay. Hey, I might. Give me your info, man. I might deal with you on that, man. I was looking at for a customized shirt thing too, man. So I might bring you some business, man. You know. But the main thing, yeah, bro. This truth is it's getting ready to come to a big way, man. You know. The mentality is just, hey, just
me right there.
Okay, Con, there he is.
Front and back.
Okay, did you make the shirt you got on there, right? Oh yeah. I got you.
It's
How long is the turnaround? What's the turnaround time?
To make the shirt?
Yeah.
I mean, I can make them just in a matter of minutes. I mean, one shirt.
And
It's
you'll do
minutes,
custom
you know.
designs and everything too. So if I send you the file and everything. Okay, yeah. This ain't no more, man. Hey, can you write your number down on there too? That way I'll just call you directly, man. And once I want, because then you don't have to pay for no shipping and all that, man. I'll deal directly with you, man.
Yes, New Truth.
New Truth. Okay, New Truth. New
I
Truth.
just think of being new and improve each and every day, staying true to yourself. So the new X true. You don't say the X, it's just new
New
true.
true.
But it's kind of like a math equation, like new times true.
But hey, you know what the
saying?
word for truth is amah. Amah. That's where you get the word math from. Math is what? Truth. Numbers don't lie. So that's a spirit. You named it that. True amah. True. And this is the truth. This is the true. You know?
That what, Hebrew?
Yeah, that's Hebrew. Yeah. That's another thing.
I might make a shirt like that. Maybe it'd be Hebrew words.
Hey, that might hit.
Hebrew,
Yeah. Put a little line somewhere on it. You'll be it. That's what I was gonna do, man. So hey, we'll definitely collab, bro. But hey, on the serious tip, man. You know, you got a solid. I don't want take this as a point now, because now this is a very turning point for you in your walk, man. Because now the demons know you know. We always give a disclaimer, like now you ain't just in the shadows, spirits will look at you, but then now, because guess what, it's gonna try to take it from you. It's gonna try to make sure to push it out your mind, because this is because guess what, each of us, we're waiting on 144,000 and 1/3. This brother said something earlier, we're only waiting on 2 prophecies left for the coming of the Lord. And I'm talking about he's coming. Like that's what you see them talking about UFOs. You heard them in the news talking about UFOs and otherworldly. Them the angels, man.
Those are in the Bible, man.
Yeah.
UFOs.
We can read them to you too.
In the Bible, man.
They know. Yeah. They got a whole government. They just went out there. They had a whole Senate meeting where they brought out the footage that they got, that the government got. They had, you look on. Yeah. That's it, bro. That's it, brother. Yeah, that's you. Got the bridge.
There. I don't know. I feel like kind of look.
Bro, it does. It favors you. Your face, your nose, the facial structure right there, bro. That's you, brother. You could be a chieftain, man. Your name. It's in your name. Your name.
Yeah, man. He just started calling me that out of nowhere, like.
Bro, it's in your
Brandon,
name.
Man.
It's in your name, bro. And we looked it up, and your name means chieftain, brother. Come on, man. That's your heritage. Bro, think about this. We don't know who we are, but think about this. All of us are important to the Lord.
Like the flu, like the
These are just because guess what? The Lord's gonna fill it up in the spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Think about this. We're all, imagine the markets. All of us are gonna get land again. Yeah, take that. That's yours, man. That's your sign. That ain't our sign. That's your sign too, brother. We're gonna get land again. The Lord said it's gonna be like night and day, man. Imagine this. No more bills. No more getting up to work for nobody, bro.
How do I buy water? How do I buy water?
It's free.
Like, it's water.
It's free. It's a
Next
concept.
thing you know, I gotta buy air.
It's a carbon tax.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what a carbon tax is. You don't know what that is? That's what they say. Carbon tax is you paying for air.
How do you charge me for air?
You're breathing carbon. You're breathing carbon, so they're saying they're taxing you for it. This man's the devil, man. He's the devil, bro. This is the Lord saying, look. He says, our warfare, the war is accomplished. The Lord said, okay, I've done enough to you, my sons. Now I'm bringing you back. You and the understanding, the Lord said he's going to give us pleasures evermore. We're going to go from glory to glory to glory. We're not going to be basketball players. We're going to shine as rulers and kings. People are going to come to our villages and be like, look at this. It's going to be immaculate. Imagine the villages where you got nothing but your people smiling, your children playing in the streets, man. Nobody, no crack, nowhere. Nowhere, man. We ain't gonna die no more.
We ain't gonna die no more, man.
He said everlasting life. He said everlasting life, man. That's what's coming to us. Why do you think they're trying to talk about immortality in the use? They want to use the machines. They want to use virtual living forever. We're gonna live. We're gonna taste the air. We're gonna be able to see the seas of the. Come on, man. It's
still
almost
the same strength as the 20.
Man, we're gonna be big. We're gonna be. Think about it. King David was about what 10 feet?
Just kept growing.
Goliath was 15 feet. Come on, 15. We were bigger as men. We're smaller now. We didn't even get the stature we were. What was that tribe that we was? That Native American tribe, bro. I know you remember,
That's
brother.
why they found
Damn
the
it.
bones of the giants.
Oh no! See, we can't go. Hey, next time. That's gonna be for the next meet.
All right.
Because guess what? The Native American tribe, they said they found them. Bro, they were like 11. They got pictures of them where they sitting there. It's big, bro, big, man. Think about this. Our women are gonna be bigger too. Woo! We got the best women. Think about this. Look on this chart. Think about this. Think about the Puerto Rican woman, the Indian woman. We gonna have choices, brother.
They all fine.
All of them. We ain't even seen these ones that be in the Brazilian rainforest yet. We ain't even seen them.
Multiple wild.
Yes! Yes! Yeah, look at him. Come on. That's what the Lord
I knew we
promised.
was supposed to have
Yeah.
that. Like, how I'm supposed to just have one
One.
woman?
Come on, man. Look.
That don't make sense.
Hey, I tell nowadays they
supposed
used
to dominate, right?
You supposed to have a litter, man. You know.
Be fruitful,
Come on, man.
multiply.
You know how many King Solomon had over 1,000 wives in the Bible? 1,000. David had about what? About the same number of wives, man.
Took care of
All of them.
them.
All of them. Come on, man. None of them. Bro, you were
They
king.
queens.
Just like women do now. It's called a gold digger prank. When they do to come up in a Lamborghini, and guess what? They'll throw all their morals out the window.
Yeah.
But guess what? When you pull up as a king, there ain't no morals. They bow down to you. You literally got men under you.